In this lesson, we're going to demonstrate how you can use ChatGPT to generate some suggestions for extension activities for maybe a resource or a text or a lesson that you may already have that you want to build upon. And so one of the first things we do is we give ChatGPT some context and some background. Then I'm going to input the actual text that I'm working with and ask it to generate these extension activities. So let's go ahead and demonstrate how ChatGPT can do that. So for this demonstration, I'm using 8th grade English Language Arts Module 4 as a sample. And here the Omnivore's Dilemma, which is a article that's kind of about eating. This is all ties into the food chain and the supply chain demand, things like that. It really builds upon this whole text. So I wanted to do some extension activities with this text before, let's say, we get into the rest of the lessons. So what I've done is I'm going to go ahead and go into ChatGPT, and I've given it some background information. I let it know that I teach 8th grade language arts, that I'm in Wake County, North Carolina, that I use the standard course of study standards that the state provides, and of course the ISTE standards as well. And then I'm looking for extension activities for the Omnivore's Dilemma, and I want these activities to enrich the learning, to encourage critical thinking and collaboration, and I want some of the activities to include the use of technology and some that don't. And so it is generating now the first activity, and it says that it's a multimedia presentation, and it's giving me the instructions. And most likely what it'll do next is generate another activity, extension activity, that doesn't include the use of technology. You can see here it's saying non-technology here. And if you give it something that requires a lot of processing at a demand when a lot of other people are online, it could affect the speed of it. So realize if it's going slower than normal, it depends on the traffic and the time of day you're on. But you can see it's fairly quick here, and it's giving me some things I can go ahead and peruse. So it's going to probably go ahead and give me about 5 in the past when I've done this. You can ask it for a specific number if you'd like to. Also, I'd recommend that whether you are going to review this on your own or as a PLC, that you would go through this and look at it through the lens of Wake County and the resources that we use. For example, here where it talks about some of the tools that we may use to create a multimedia presentation, we would use what's approved in Wake County. And you may want to actually take this. You can go up here to the top right and hit the copy on the clipboard. Copy it, maybe paste it into a Google Doc, and maybe make some modifications to it and customize it, tweak it to make it your own. A lot of times I do that with what ChatGPT gives me. I take as a starting point a good foundation that I can then edit and customize to make my own. So it's giving me 3 ones here that I can look at, and if I wanted to ask it for more, I could generate more, but that's a look at asking ChatGPT to provide extension activities for maybe resources, text that you already have.